This is realistic decluttering. I have so many clothes. Why do people have so much washing? If I'm not comfortable, I'm not wearing it. I mean, who doesn't have 2 chocolate coins in their wardrobe, right? Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm Lee from Mortgage Freely. I talk about money and mum life on the internet, and today we have got a massive job on our hands. I am starting the pre-Christmas declutter, and it is going to be a task and a half. I think I'm going to start upstairs, which is where we are now, with like clothing and wardrobes. I don't know how far we're going to get in this video because, like I say, it's actually quite a big job. I think I'm going to start with my wardrobe, like room, and my clothes, possibly move on to the kids. If I don't get onto the kids, that'll be a different video, but when I tell you the amount of clothing in this house is insane, I am not exaggerating. Like, it is just endless. I feel like before me and my husband had kids, I always used to feel like, why do people have so much washing? Like, where's all this washing coming from? Now I have kids, I get it. Like, it is everywhere. They have so many clothes, so much laundry going on all the time. And the worst part is actually not the laundry, it is putting away the laundry. There's so many things to put away all the time. Let me show you the state of my bed right now. That is what I'm working with. There are so many clothes. That is just clean clothes that need to be put away. I obviously have a lot of sorting out to do. Like, my daughter definitely doesn't wear as many clothes now that she's at school because obviously a lot of the time she's wearing a school uniform. So I need to bear that in mind in future. However, they are both growing out of their current size clothing. So I need to sort out the old clothes. I need to replace them with some new clothes. I need to make a list of what they need because frankly, there's that many clothes in this house. I have no idea what we need and what we don't need. I've got like a next size up box under my bed, which probably has clothes that they could wear, but I need to go through it and get them out. And then my own wardrobe. I really don't have a lot of clothes, and frankly, I need more clothes. However, I want to lose a little bit of weight. I'm like at the 2-year mark after having a baby, and I can now start to finally think about prioritizing myself. So I'm not wearing a lot of the clothes in my wardrobe, and I also definitely have clothes in my wardrobe that I've bought that either aren't suiting my purposes, aren't my style anymore, or don't fit and probably never will. So we definitely need to go through my wardrobe. I would like to be wearing a lot more of the clothes in my wardrobe. I feel like at the moment, I just wear the same clothes over and over again. And I have a whole wardrobe full of clothes. So I need to sort it out so that more of the clothes in my wardrobe are being worn. And I have clothes that actually suit my needs and that I feel good in, because I would say I don't feel good in quite a few of my clothes at the moment. So I definitely want to be brutal and get rid of things I am not wearing, make space for some new, really intentional purchases and things that I will wear over and over again. So I definitely believe in cost per wear when it comes to clothes. So rather than buying the cheapest clothes I can find, I definitely would rather invest in better quality clothes that I wear over and over and over and over and over again and get the value out of those clothes. So that is what I'm going for, and really intentional clothes that make me feel good, clothes that are comfortable. Comfort is absolute key for me. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not wearing it. So I need to bear that in mind. We're going to start in my wardrobe room, which I will show you in a second. We've been in here before in a previous vlog, and it was a hot mess, and it's still a hot mess. The thing about our house is it's a decent sized house, but there is no storage. And there are a few like little weird quirks about this house that cause problems when it comes to storage. So things just end up in the only areas where you can shut them away, one of those being the wardrobe room. So let's go in there, I'll show you the state of that right now, and we will get the stuff out of there that shouldn't be in there and maybe make a start on that room. It probably won't take too long to sort out my clothes because, as I say, I don't have a lot, but there's also a lot of stuff in there that really shouldn't be there. So let's get going. And at some point, I'm gonna have to come back and tackle this. So one of the first things I'm going to do is get this stuff out of here. This is like gifting from an event that we went to, and I need to get this out of here because I've done what I need to do with it now. None of it is clothes. It shouldn't be in here. It was just here to try and keep it out of my daughter's reach. I'm not sure where some of it's going to go. One of these boxes is books, so they need to go downstairs. The other one is craft stuff, so let's get those out of here right now. Usually if I was doing like a massive closet declutter type situation, I would get absolutely everything out, go through it all and only put the things back that I wanted to keep. However, I have done this so many times now that I feel like it will probably be easier at this point, especially considering the bed is covered in clothes, to just pick out the things that I know or suspect aren't working for me. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to try and make this really quick. The kids are downstairs, my husband's trying to look after them. This is realistic decluttering of a house when you have small children. Everything has to be done in such a small amount of time, so we don't really have time to do some like all day long event of getting our stuff out of the wardrobe and giving it all a cuddle. We just need to make some quick decisions and get rid of some stuff. So that's what we're going to do. I think the first job though needs to be sorting out this mess. I basically have some Christmas books, I've got clothes that I've got from the charity shop for my kids, I've got random camera equipment, cotton wool pads. This stuff needs sorting out, so let's get that all sorted. These are things for the kids. I mean, doesn't everyone keep Christmas hobbies in their wardrobe? Do you not? Is that not normal? I can see already that one of the first things that's going to be going is this. I got this to try and get the like gel nails off. I have yet to find something that actually works to get gel nails off at home, so this can go in the bin because it did not work. I might give this to my mum because I was not that keen on the colour of this. I mean, who doesn't have 2 chocolate coins in their wardrobe, right? This area looks a little bit better. I'm just gonna go through the clothes and just pull out things that I just don't wear or I don't think that I'm gonna wear. It should not be a big process. So I've actually managed to pull quite a few things out. I've got some things that are too big, some things I just don't like, some things that are too short, and some things I'm not sure about that I want to try on and see if I'm keeping them. So let me try these on and I'll be back to let you know what's going. Okay, this is the pile of things that are going. So I've got this dress, which I actually really love, but I just feel like it's washed and now it's too short. And I wear it for work, so I feel like that's just not gonna work for me. So I'm kind of gutted about that, but I don't want to wear it because it's too short. And I really need to get out of holding on to things that I don't really feel good in. So that's going. This I got from the charity shop. I actually really love the print of this dress. However, it's a little bit too tight and a little bit too see-through. So that one's going. We're going to say goodbye to that. This was a panic buy on holiday this year because I really just didn't have the right clothes. I don't feel good in this one. That one's going to go. These two, again, were the sort of postpartum, it's summer, I have nothing to wear that fits me, and they're just too big. And for that reason, I don't want to wear them, so they need to go to somebody who does. And then this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the print of it, I love the colours of it, but again, it is too short and I don't feel confident in it for that reason, so I'm going to say goodbye to it. It's not a bad start, so that's sort of the top of the wardrobe. I've got a few things that I need to put back in here, but we're going to move on to the bottom section of the wardrobe, which is more like my everyday clothes and like work tops and things like that. So let's move down there and get that part sorted. I've moved on to like this lower section, which is where like my shorter hanging clothes are. Honestly, it's a bit of a hot mess. It's a mixture of like everyday jumpers and like work clothes, and then I have like my pants, trousers that are here. Honestly, I don't wear everything in here, especially not the work clothes. I am in like desperate need of new clothes for work, but that's kind of the purpose of this declutter, is I just really want to have the right things. I want to stop making do with stuff and have the right things, and that might mean spending some money, but if that gives me better quality of life, then I'm okay with that. So first I have got my Christmas jumper for this year, which I got in the sale, so that is definitely staying. This is the only Christmas top I have, and I'm pretty sure that like the stitching has come undone somewhere. Yeah, it has. I'm not sure with that. It's the only thing I have, so I don't really want to get rid of it right now because otherwise I'll have nothing for Christmas. I'm just going to crack on and go through these clothes and then let you know how it's gone. As I'm going through this, it's really clear that there's not much I can actually get rid of in here. Maybe when I have things to replace some of the stuff, I could get rid of it, but at this point, I'd be going to work like naked. I do wear the jumpers, and then these fat face tops I love. I just need to get back in the habit of wearing them. I've got the right amount of jeans. I've literally just got 3 pairs of jeans. I've got like a black one, a grey one, and some jeggings. I'm quite minimal on the clothing front because I tend to just wear my favourites. And I wear a lot of leggings because we're going to get into the like drawers in a second, and that is where a lot of my like everyday wear is. I've found it really hard since having kids to wear hard pants, so like pants with a waistband, pants that are not leggings basically. I find it really, really difficult to do it. So I'm going to have to try and train myself back into doing that. But for right now, mostly I'm in leggings. Then down here I've actually got some extra shoes. As I say, the storage in this house is awful. I have these and I've only ever worn them once. I prefer to wear shoes that don't have laces. And also, the one time that I did wear these, I'm pretty sure that they like cut the back of my feet. However, I do love the design of them. So this might be a case of trying them again to see if I use them. And if I don't, then they're going to have to be donated because they're in perfect condition for someone else to have. So I definitely want to see if these are staying or not, but it's gonna be a little test really. Then I have these, which are really cute. I need to put these downstairs with my actual everyday wear shoes. Then I've got sandals because obviously at this time of year I'm not wearing sandals. With sandals, I've found that this amount of sandals is the perfect amount for me. So I have a black pair, I have a rose gold pair, and then I have a bit of a more exciting leopard print pair. That is the perfect amount of sandals for me. I've just got a few more little random camera pieces in the back of here, so we're going to pop those up there. And there's nothing else on the bottom apart from a pair of boots that are really nice, but they rarely come out. But I just think this might be the best place to keep these because they're not worn often, they're not an everyday shoe. I'd like to use them a little bit more, but for now, they live under here. And aside from the clothes that I need to put away, that is pretty much it for in here. I've also randomly got this bag in here that I bought as a complete impulse purchase, and it was definitely an emotional purchase. When I was feeling like I couldn't find any clothes to wear, I bought a bag, which I don't recommend, but that is why we have this bag. I do like the bag, it's just that I'm currently using another bag, so it doesn't really have a home at the minute. This is where the real mess is, all hidden in these drawers. This bottom drawer is kind of like sleepwear and cozy socks. So I've got like the stuff that I'm currently wearing. I think new like loungewear is definitely high on my list at the moment of things that I need. These 2 pair of socks are not my favourite sort of style of socks. So I think I might donate these because they're basically unworn. So I might donate those to the charity shop. So the drawer that we've just done was basically like my swimwear and holiday clothes, so things that I will only wear when I'm going on holiday, and I actually think it went quite well. This I again bought as a panic buy before we went on holiday this year. I did wear it, however, I don't feel good in it, so I feel like I want to get this out of the house now before next holiday I end up wearing something that I don't really feel good in. So this is going to go. This I'm gutted about, has got a hole in it. Where is the hole? I can also find some plucks on it. I love this thing, however, it's now sort of ripped and I'm not going to want to wear it, so that can go. This I'm not really sure is my style. I bought it as an option for an event. It wasn't right for the event, and I'm not sure it's right for me, full stop, so that can go. These are actually my daughter's and shouldn't be in my wardrobe. This I have had for years. I loved it. It's like a Primark beach cover-up thing. I loved it. I have finally got a replacement for it that I like just as much. So this can now go, and it's, yeah, not before time. And this just isn't something that I would wear these days. And that's quite a little pile of clothing that we're getting rid of. I'm going to hang this back up in my main wardrobe because I do really like this top. It's just, oh, I don't know actually. It's looking a little bit, yeah, maybe that can go. I think it's discoloured now. This all needs a good dust off. Now we're in the leggings drawer. There is not much that I'm going to get rid of out of here. I love this long sleeve top. I had a black one. It's so good for layering in the winter. And this is like a little vest that again is good for like layering. So I'm definitely keeping those. So I'm just going to refold these. Now we're going to move up here, which is where I basically keep all my makeup. As you can see, this is a hot mess. It's always a hot mess. I don't have like a dressing table or anywhere that I can put like my makeup on. So this is where it gets done. And it's permanently a disaster and it needs help. So we're just going to tidy it up, to be honest. This is the best place I can come up with to organise this stuff. I don't live in some kind of huge American mansion. In the UK, houses are smaller, and we just don't have loads of space where I can organise this stuff. So we're here, on top of the washing basket, we're making do. This is real life, people. So let's try and sort out this stuff. I'm really low maintenance when it comes to like beauty products and things like that. I'm a mum, for a start off. How some mums manage to look as amazing as they do, I don't know. I wish I was one of them, but I'm not. So here we are with a bunch of stuff that I need to go through, make sure I'm actually going to use it. If I'm not, it needs to get donated, and put some of these things away. Okay, I seem to have two of a very similar product here. I've got one massive Perfect Legs body butter and one small Perfect Legs Skin Miracle. There is no way I will be going through these at any sort of speed, so one of these can definitely be donated. I think I might donate the smaller one and keep hold of the bigger one. Okay, this palette I got as part of like a glossy box or something like that, and I do not love the colours. I took it on holiday and the colours are just a little bit too much for me. So I've got myself a new eyeshadow palette because I've finally come towards the end of my Urban Decay palette. You know that those things take years to finish. So I bought myself a new eyeshadow palette. I think this one, I might see if my mum wants this. She has darker hair than me and I feel like these colours might go better for her than they do for me. Okay, that went well. Here's the situation. I found like 4 items that are basically new that I'm not going to use. So this is just not a colour. It came in a 2-pack. It's not the colour that I like. I've got the other one that's brand new, so I'm going to use the other one. This is not my colour, I don't think. Then I have this, the little mini Smoothing Leg Skin Miracle thing. This is also brand new. And then I have 2 of these, and eye cream is not something that I am really quick on using up. So I don't think it's gonna, I think it's gonna be a while until I got into this. So I think it would be better off to donate this and let somebody else enjoy it, or see if my mum wants it. But she seemed a little bit unsure about eye cream the other day. So I'm gonna donate all of those because they're all brand new. This needs to move into the bathroom, which is where I would take off my makeup because obviously there's a sink in there. I think I might also move this into the bathroom. Hand cream is something I absolutely do not use unless I have really dry hands. So I do need it, but I don't really use it often. So I'm going to put this in the bathroom so it's not like in the place that gets constant daily traffic, and I can just go and get it if I need it. And then these things are all products that are open that I'm not really using anymore. So I have something else that I use instead of this now. Again, this is a similar kind of thing to this. And this one I'm not loving. So I'm going to get rid of all of these, see if my mum wants this one. Which means the situation in here is looking a lot better. It's just a lot tidier. And that is really good. So I've got this space cleared off, which is what I wanted to do. Now I'm just going to have a quick sort out up here, which is basically bags and hair tools. I have nowhere to keep hair tools. And this like canvas bag situation is not really working for me. I might need to get something like harder or better. Oh, I just found these. These are going to go downstairs in the shower room because these are like cleansers and there's no point in those being up here. So these are going to go downstairs in the shower room. We're going to sort out these bags and then I think I might leave it there for today and do the kids' stuff another day because this has turned into a much bigger task than I thought it was going to be. This is kind of gross, but I'm just going to show you. This is my son's hair from the first haircut he had. We need to wrap some sellotape around this and put it in his memory box. That needs to happen today because this has been in here for so long. I mean... Then I've got my crystals, which I just don't have anywhere else to put them. Maybe they'd be better off on this little like shelf situation I've got here. That might be a good idea. Let's get those out of here because they really just don't work in here. And I'm pretty sure this is not one of my crystals. I'm pretty sure this is just a rock. I would like at some point to get a full length mirror somewhere in here. It's just we haven't sorted it out yet because like I said before, this is real life. So this is how I do my makeup, guys. In the wardrobe with this mirror. It is sometime later. We've been outside to take the kids out to the bike. I had a last minute rush to Tesco to get some stuff for a bit of a cheap roast dinner because it is Sunday today. And now the kids are continuing the destruction of the living room whilst I finish this disaster off. I have been in my daughter's room, sorted out her drawers a little bit. I've got quite a few clothes out of there that are just too small. I was finding clothes that were age 4 to 5. She's almost 6 and she's tall as well, so it's not like, oh, 4 to 5 but they still fit her. I didn't even know that we still had them. So I've got a chunk of clothes from her room out ready to go. We also had a little look at our bookcase situation because basically I had a lot of books on my bookshelf and I also have another bookcase that has like DVDs. Yes, DVDs. Who? Honestly. So we've got like an absolute stack of DVDs off there. So they're going to go to the charity shop if they'll take them. And now I have room to put the rest of our books on the bookshelf, including the books that I had in here from the Christmas event. So I feel really good about that. The wardrobe is looking so much better. So in this one, I've definitely cut it down a bit. I've got a lot of the stuff out from underneath, so like shoes and things, so that I can actually use them. And I feel like the stuff that's in there now is either I have to keep it out of necessity because otherwise I'll have nothing to wear until it gets replaced, or it's things that I actually wear. So it's definitely looking better. But the biggest difference is probably in here. This is so much better. This is so much better. I decluttered a couple of bags out of here that I just don't use or I don't want to use anymore. And also moved a big bulky bag out of here that I never actually use. Either convinced me I need to use it or it's going to have to go. So that's going to have to go downstairs because it's more of like a everyday bag. This is a lot better. I've cleaned things. It feels so good to have it be less dusty in here. So this feels much better. The drawers are also looking better, especially the holiday drawer, which was a nightmare because I couldn't actually shut it properly. So that's really nice. So I feel a lot better about in here. I've also sorted some of the stuff up in the top box that I didn't show you. So it's looking so much better in here. I've also dusted up here, which gets so dusty, and cleaned this area off. These are things I want to see if my mum wants. These are medications that have made their way up here that really need to just make their way back downstairs to the medicine cabinet. I have to just keep those out of reach of the kids. I'm just going to get the hoover and give it a good hoover in here. And I'm going to end the vlog here because it's almost 6 PM. The kids need to come up for a bath. In the process of doing this, found the Halloween bath bombs that I got for them. It is the 2nd of November now. And we just didn't get around to doing it. So, win-win. We found those. So we're going to do Halloween bath bombs in the bath tonight. and that should be fun. Get them in the bath and hopefully everyone can have an early night because we all need it. We've just been exhausted after half term. I don't know about you guys, but I will overlay, as I'm talking, a clip of everything that I've managed to get out of my room, the kids' rooms, the DVD shelf, and just in general, all the stuff that is going out of this house from these tiny little areas. I actually can't believe how much stuff I've managed to find to declutter out in these tiny spaces, and we haven't even touched the stuff under the bed. I've not sorted out my son's room. There is just so much stuff that could be decluttered in these tiny areas, and I consider myself to be quite minimal, but I am so glad that I've got this done today because I have felt so overwhelmed by the house lately, like so overwhelmed, and knowing that I'm going into the Christmas period has just made it so much worse because the stress, I can feel the stress building of where is any new things that come into this house going to go, especially when it comes to the kids. Where is it going to go? Because there's just nowhere to put stuff. We do not have good storage solutions in this house. So I feel so much better to know that there are literally bags and boxes of stuff leaving the house before Christmas. And what I definitely want to work on for 2025 is bringing in less stuff, especially when it comes to the kids. I am a nightmare for bringing things in for the kids. Not really for myself, but for the kids. I'm very minimal for myself, for the house, but when it comes to the kids, I do bring too much stuff in, and I really, really, really want to work on that because having less stuff in this house to clean and sort is just going to make my life so much easier, and honestly, that is what I need right now. Let me know in the comments if you are going to be doing a pre-Christmas declutter, and if you are, where is the #1 priority room that you want to get done? I've been wanting to get this room done for ages because it's so small, it just cannot take like any over clutter because it just spills out of everywhere. So I'm really, really glad that I've got this done, and hopefully the less clothes in this house will reduce the amount of washing that there is because I've had to put away that massive pile of laundry. So yeah, let me know, where are the clutter hotspots in your house? Where is the priority area that you want to get decluttered? I am Lee from Mortgage Free Lee. We do Aldi shopping hauls. We're going to declutter my life. I do budget with me's. I talk a lot about family finance. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, please do click subscribe. Do drop me a comment because you have no idea how much dropping a comment on a video like this can help a little channel like mine. I'm Lee from Mortgage Free Lee. I talk about money and mum life on the internet, and I will see you on the next one.